Sayogini here to show you some easy ways to move through certain asanas, certain yoga postures. Today we'll look at the down dog to runner's lunge transition. I had a student today ask me about that. She was struggling with getting her foot to step through towards the top of her mat. So I'm making this tutorial to help with anyone who may be struggling with getting that foot to come through. I have a prop that you can use for the drills, but when you're actually in the class going through the flow, you won't be able to use them. So that's how drills work. You practice with them, you build strength, coordination, mind-body connection, and then you ditch the props and the scaffolding, and then you just go through the flow naturally. So we'll start first with the yoga blocks. If you're super new to yoga, you can have blocks to use to bring the ground up. Reach your right foot up, inhale, and then as you exhale, you can see here I'm much higher up off of the ground, and I can get more leverage to bring my foot through. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step through, runner's lunge or low lunge. Both of these asanas are transition poses to get you to other poses, but they are in their own right asanas. So you have your runner's lunge with your knee up off of the ground, and then you have your low lunge, anjaneyasana, low crescent lunge with your knee on the ground. So let's do the other side with the block. Downward facing dog. Inhale your left heel up. Exhale, step through. Runner's lunge. Drop to your right knee, untuck your back foot for low lunge. Step it back, inhale. Exhale, runner's lunge. Now it's very subtle. There's quite a bit of nuance when you bring your foot through. But as you inhale, exhale, you drive your knee towards your chest, and then you dorsiflex. So point your toes towards your ankles, and then plant your foot down flat. The sooner you dorsiflex your toes, the easier it is to just land into this lunge to get a solid foundation. So once again, inhale, exhale, knee towards your chest. Just when it comes to parallel to the mat, dorsiflex your foot and drive your front foot in between your hands. And then we have our full anjaneyasana or wherever it is you want to go. So we practice using the blocks as a scaffold for getting our foot through to our hands from down dog splits into runner's lunge and low lunge. So let's put the blocks to the side, and then we work without any props. Downward facing dog. Inhale your right heel up. Exhale, draw your knees in. Come high on the ball of your left foot, and then step your foot in through between your hands. So you'll need that momentum to make it a smoother transition. Inhale, exhale. One way you can cheat just a little bit is to lift the arm that's on the same side as the leg coming through to find a little bit more space. So for someone who's maybe bigger, more full-figured, has more girth, that's one way to get your leg through. So you inhale, exhale, lift that hand, that arm up, step it through, and then bring it up, high lunge, or take it down to your low lunge. Let's practice that on our second side. Inhale, split dog. Exhale, step through. Once again, lift your left hand up to bring your left foot through. Inhale, exhale, lift your left hand, bring it through. So you'll keep working on that until at some point you won't need to make that modification. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, runner's lunge. Let's do it on the first side just so you can see a little better. Inhale, exhale. So you should make it very subtle, especially if you're in a class. Breathe in, breathe out, reposition your hand, and then take it where you want to go. The path of least resistance. See you in the next tutorial. Namaste. Saidia Soul Divine, aka Sai Yogini, coming to you from beautiful Los Angeles. See you in the next tutorial.